What was I talk? What was I thinking about? I was like, oh yeah, I remember. It was the fact that oh, I'm just trying to figure out where my camera is. It's not this. It's there. Okay. All right. All right. Fuck this up just a tad. All right. What do you say? How can I be homophobic? My bitch is gay. What I was doing is I'm testing to make sure that this frame size. So if you look at the computer, I can't really show you because if you look at the frame size, you see how it's small. Oh yeah, yeah. Like it's vertical. TikTok, yeah. Yeah. Exactly, exactly. Because oh, that's perfect. Because the this doesn't do. I mean, technically, I've never done OBS. So right now, I'm going through OBS to do this. I created a scene, and created the mics, and added that all in, and the frame size and all that. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's not like rocket science at all. It's not one of those programs. Yeah. Very straightforward. It's almost like everything is like separate, and if you want something, you just gotta add it in. Oh, I want a video source, cool. And then you can do video source within video source. So I can say I have a video source, and then I'll make that video source inside another video source. Right. So a dream within a dream within a dream. The grandfather. So you've heard of the grandfather paradox, right? The grandfather paradox. I've heard of the grand. Of time travel. So you know time travel, right? So you know the idea behind if you meet yourself back in the past. You know, so if you go back and see yourself in the past, that you guys will the quantum some shit it'll just fuck up. Yeah, so both of you disappear. So in this movie I'm watching the Umbrella Academy, they showed the grandfather paradox. Oh, nigga, we was watching it. No, okay, but did you see they had a section where the guy explained the grandfather paradox, and they said, "What's the grandfather paradox?" And they said, "Let's say Johnny," and they showed Johnny sitting at a table with his grandfather and his mom. And let's say Johnny hated his grandfather. His grandfather's like, "Fuck you!" His grandfather's an asshole. He said, "Let's say Johnny invented a time machine and went back in time and killed his grandfather. Technically, then his mother would never, his grandfather would never met his grandmother, his mother would have never been born, and then he would have never been born. But since he is already born and alive, the idea that he killed his grandfather meant that he would disappear. Right. But if he disappeared, then he never came back to kill his grandfather, which meant his grandfather did meet his grandmother, which meant he did have a mother, which meant he was born. But then he got mad at his grandfather, he killed his grandfather again. But then it goes, so they said it's the grandfather paradox, where if that happens, then everything will just go in a circle, because you came back to kill your grandfather and you killed him, so technically you weren't born. But since you actually were born and you did kill your grandfather, then that means your grandfather was born and he did meet your mother. And then, so even though you came back in time, but I mean, how does that kind of happen when like he's dead? But if the nigga that's there alive, in that time is still dead. But think about it. If he was never alive, then he wouldn't have come back to kill him. I get that. Alive, so it is. So how does he just goes from dead to being alive? Does a nigga just get up off the floor? Everything restarts. Right. It's like they said it becomes this quantum loop circle that it's a loop, and it'll just be a loop, and it'll go like that forever and ever and ever. That's why you can't go back there and do that. Okay, you got to talk to the mic though. I got to make sure the mic is. So what do you think about the grandfather paradox? The kid's born. He hates his grandfather. He goes back in time. He kills his grandfather. Which means, though, it doesn't mean his grandmother, which means they don't have a daughter, mean his mom was never born, which means he was never born. But he was born because he came back to kill his grandfather. So, it's this loop that goes. What do you think? Pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's a crazy concept. I don't know what to really think of it though. Well, that specifically. They broke it down in the Academy, and they broke it. And they had screens of like, this is what it looks like. Here's the ground, and it shows the infinite. Like, okay. It was awesome. Yeah, I haven't watched it since I was here. Fuck, I never heard of that paradox before. Yeah, I haven't watched it since here. I know the grandfather clause. Honestly, I don't know. I think I know. It's just like if you get like if you got the deal or something like years ago, like due to the grandfather clause, like they can't up the price on something. It's like one of my boys. He my homie's brother. He got this 24-hour fitness deal like years ago. I'm talking like 10 plus years ago, where it was only $40 for the year. And it's like due to like the whole grandfather clause situation, I guess, however it means specifically, I don't know. He still is able to only have to pay $40 a year for his gym membership as long as he never cancels his contract. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I had a couple grandfather contracts like that myself, and they were one with the phone company, and one. Mm-hmm. And they were like, you're on that grandfather's plan, and they always try to, terrify you. You quit that? Never. And they were like, no, plan. Right, yeah, like, we got this better stuff for you, and all this. They try to make it like, nope, look, nigga, the contract I got is straight. I'm getting more than what I'm getting, than even if I just got the basic plan with y'all today, it would still be more than what I'm playing right now. So why would I get rid of my shit? Like, that's crazy. Imagine being able to get a $40 a year membership to the gym. 24-hour fitness. They got paid fucking $325 for my year membership. Fuck. I would have had my year membership still right now. Fuck a $45 a month. We're paying $45 a year. Am I looking at the right camera? Which one is it this time? This one. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, what? Crazy. But I did have some real shit to say. Are we recording? What? Oh, we got some people live in this bitch. Well, since you're here, I might as well talk about something. Something I really thought about today. You can't be available to everybody. One thing I guess I kind of took pride in was that people could call on me no matter what it was, and I would be there for them and be able to assist them and help them pretty much whatever it is that I'm capable of doing. You know what I mean? If it's out of my means, then obviously I can't do it. But, you know what I mean? That was just my thing, and it was something that I really loved about myself, and I still do. But as you get older, and as I'm getting older, you understand that you just can't necessarily be available for everybody, especially those who aren't available for you. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. I've had a few friends and people that I have, wished that, we were cool and things, were better. And but it is what it is. I reach out, I don't get a response, yada yada. I get that there is certain things about life. I don't hold grudges against anybody about that. You know what I mean? Um, but you know, it's just more so like when you're reaching out about just something important to somebody, no response, but then you send like a fucking meme, and all of a sudden you get a response, a laughing emoji at LOL or whatever the fuck, and it's just like, all right, so you are alive and you have obviously been getting the stuff I've been sending you, but this is the only thing you responded to. So, you know what I mean? Hey, everybody goes through stuff in life. You can't really hold hold it too much, you know, against them per se, uh, and have that weight so much on your shoulders. But it's just understanding again who you can be available for. You know what I mean? If a person's acting that way, then all of a sudden you do hear for them, hey, I need this, I need that from you. Then it's like, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be available. I can't be as available. I can only be as available for you as you are for me. I guess as I would say. You know what I mean? And that's probably not, honestly, even 100% the right thing. You know what I mean? As I get older, I might realize that this is wrong. Everything I'm saying here could be wrong, or just have some type of right with a little bit of wrong. You know what I mean? But it's just what I've been taking in, being 30. Just enjoying this 30 life. It's new to me. It is new. It is fresh. But we gonna take it in and we gonna enjoy it. I feel like it might be my prime years. I say my prime years are either in my 30s or my 50s. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I just had that on my mind. Felt I should get that out and share that in case anybody else could relate. I know we all deal with people. We're in a world filled with people. We get friends and friendships end. So we all experience that. And some are dealing with fresh ones, some aren't. You know what I mean? Mine was probably some years ago when I had pretty much lost a best friend, and not in passing or anything like that, just disconnected, But yeah, you move on. You gotta work on yourself. That's the main thing, which I have been. You know what I mean? I picked up a camera. I do video photography now. You know what I mean? Never really thought I would be doing this, and here I am sitting talking to you guys. This is something that's super not normal for me. Not something I do, but we're in this new day of making content, so that's what we all got to do. We got to make this content. We got to do what we can. But if there is anybody still here in the chat, let me find out where you guys are from. You know what I mean? Where are you guys from? Where are you guys watching from? Any questions, anything you guys maybe want some advice on? I'm just a person, but you might find some type of comfort or use in something I say. Yeah. I got my help my godfather here setting up the other camera angles. We will soon get back there and see what you guys are talking about. If you're there, I could be here just talking to myself. I mean, essentially that's what it all is. Just making content, yeah. And if any of you are skeptical or curious or just nervous, not know where to start, man, just freaking start, dude. Just turn that camera on. Even if you got a phone, just start. I'm one who overthinks a lot, so overthinking does us no good. Or at least least does me no good. So I guess not all the time, certain times. Hmm?
So that's how you have to have it.
Mm-hmm.
So I do it like that, and now when I feed, there's a hell of a delay. It's still you're still talking on the video.
Oh, okay. How many viewers do we have? Do we still have anybody in the chat or anybody there or no?
Yeah, the gamer guy.
Give us a second. BRB, guys.
Okay. Yeah. No one said anything. Dang, so that didn't work. Oh, you know what? I have to go back over here. That's right. And I got the thing and it said, wow.
Oy. I came back to shout my boy Teddy out. He said give him a shout out and he'll subscribe. So
That's what I was supposed to do.
shout
Okay,
out Teddy,
I'm thinking like, why
the real
didn't this
one.
work?
If you don't know about him, know about him. Learn about him. Look him up. Teddy. That's who he is. You know what I mean? When your girl only at 9 and she need to hug somebody, you know who she calling? She calling Teddy. You feel me?
So that's what Kevin meant. No, that, yeah, that.
She calling my boy Teddy. You feel me? Teddy's the one. But we thank you though for being here, all you guys. I saw that we had a few comments in here. It almost looks like it's not. Is it focused? It looks a little soft. I guess that's not bad, but
No, it is.
let me tell you guys who I am, since I haven't done that. Haven't introduced myself. My name is Derek Preston. You know, if any of you are familiar with that last name, that is the name from Billy Preston, one of the greatest organ players known. Worked with the Beatles, worked with, Clapton, worked with everybody. Nat King Cole when he was about 12 years old, you know. And he made the famous song, "You Are So Beautiful to Me, Can't You See?" You know?
25 views?
Not bad.
How is that?
25 views.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody who's tuning in. But yeah, that's my great uncle there. Rest in peace. It's such a weird positioning. That's the only thing.
What's
So
that?
I just gotta.
Readjust.
Now I gotta turn this way, face the camera. Oy. Um, that looks a little good. It could be slightly soft. Like it don't gotta be. You feel me? I don't need to. You feel me? You don't need to see all the textures and whatnot. You know what I mean? I ain't got shaving yet. You know what I mean? I gotta clean up around her. But check out the hat, life or death. You feel me? That's my boy, my family. He's actually about to have a son soon, or a daughter actually. I can't remember, but he's having a child. I feel like it's a daughter. My guy Brett. You feel me? Brett Billions. His brand is Silver Spoons. You know what I mean? If you check that out on IG and whatnot. Silver spoons, clothing, something along that lines. I'm gonna have to look this up. Actually, let me get you guys the proper name. I don't want to butcher his stuff right here more than I have already. Yes. So the Instagram. So it is Silver Spoons with a Z at the end of the spoons, and then shops. So Silver Spoons Shops on Instagram. He made this hat. It's a corduroy hat. It's one of my favorite hats. I also have another hat that I actually have here with me. Surprisingly, I brought two hats with me. I'll be right back. Give me a second. So this is the other hat I got from him. Adjust that properly. So this here, put it more closer to my face where it's focused. So this here is the other hat. Amer Ra Ka. They all mean different things. I believe it's pretty much supposed to be like, I know Ra means light, and Ka I think means love, and then Amir might mean it's love, light, and life, maybe something like that. But those who know. Um, Definitely another one of my favorite hats. So both of these by him. This green one, it's like a suede, nice little material, different, which is cool. It's different from the used. And then we got the corduroy joint. So that's Silver Spoons with a Z Shops with an S at the end of shops, all on IG. Silver Spoons Shops. So yeah. Shout out Brett, and congratulations on your child on the way, man. I should be there. Oh, is that on the 21st too? Yeah. Anyway, I'm thinking about personal things. So we're on to you guys. This is new to me. Like I said, let's get used to all this. Any questions? Anybody? Any new things in the chat? All the same. We ain't heard nothing back from Teddy. Yeah, I gave Teddy a shout out. I wasn't sure if we heard it back from him or if we were just too late. Might have been too late. Teddy gone. Teddy gone with your girl, man. I know Teddy took my girl once. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, man. But yeah, I guess we're signing off, and we thank you all who were here. We appreciate you. Oh, before I go, I guess I should also make another shout out to. They definitely don't need my shout out because they going up right now. They fire. But shout out to Everybody World for this jacket. You feel me? It's the crop tee. They got it's the crop boxy jacket, not tee. You feel me? In case y'all can see, got the little boxiness to it. Ooh, just got private area all in your face. My bad. Anyway, you see it how you see it. You see it how you see it, man. But the boxy, like cropped, definitely comfortable, thick, great fucking material. Excuse my language. Great material. Yeah, they work with like a cotton mill in the Carolinas, and yeah, they worked with them pretty much. They took like the old cotton, the leftover cotton, that pretty much anytime that they process any cotton, there ends up being like leftover, unused, trashed, pretty much cotton. And sometimes it gets thrown away. Sometimes they use it for like cotton swabs and things of that nature. But most of the time it gets thrown out. A good portion of it gets thrown out. So they found a way to take that leftover cotton and process it multiple times until it becomes something they can thread into clothing. So yeah, that's pretty dope. They're able to do that. So they call it their recycled cotton. I think it's a really cool concept, a really cool name. So their stuff is all 95% biodegradable except the label. You know what I mean? So it's eco-friendly essentially, and it's a one-of-one fabric. They worked with the cotton mill to get this one-of-one fabric. You won't feel anything like it. You know what I mean? So shout out everybody world, man. Like their stuff is fire. This is just the beginning for me. You know what I mean? My sister put me on. Shout out Darielle. She works for them, works with them and stuff, and helps them a lot. But they got some great clothing. Y'all should look into that. Everybody.world on Instagram and their website. Stuff is gas. Shirts, they got the crop tees, the boxy tees, the rib shirts, all that stuff. Tank tops, the shorts, crazy. Shorts go crazy. The socks go crazy. Comfy. You were all that. I got a hat from them. They be having like little fleece sales and stuff like that, little flea markets where they selling a lot of their stuff at like a great price. So that's where I ended up getting a good portion of things. So whenever you guys follow them on Instagram, you will see that they post, their next one, and they're open to the public every Friday. So go ahead and get your stuff on Fridays. You feel me? When you look them up, see the location and whatnot. But yeah, shout out everybody world, man. I love their stuff. I could talk about them for a minute. You feel me? They got the different colors. Like they don't even know. They don't even got to sponsor me. I wish they would. That'd be nice. That'd be dope. But stuff so fire, they don't even got to. I talk about it all day. You were? I'm from LA, by the way. Don't gas me. Anyway, we're signing out.